I have written 5 books. The first one was a book called Smirk, Sneer, and Scream, which is about great acting performances in horror films. The second one was 60 Shockers, which is a history of horror films from the 1960s. Then there was Star Trek FAQ, which was the first of my FAQ books in that series. Then there was Star Trek FAQ 2.0. The first of those dealt with the original series, the second one with The Next Generation and the movies. And then the latest one is Star Wars FAQ, which is about the original Star Wars trilogy. And I wanted to write about things that interested me, that I was passionate about. And the first couple of books were proposals that I came up with that came strictly from my imagination. The FAQ series of books, the publisher approached me with a list of topics that they wanted to know if I'd be interested in covering. One of those on the list was Star Trek. It would not have occurred to me to write a book about Star Trek because there were so many Star Trek books already out there. But I was able to get into it and find fresh ways to approach that material that made it into a very successful book. I come across new insights that it surprises me no one else has written about before. And so I just try to put in as much of that material as possible while also providing kind of a tight, coherent summary of the other material that's out there. Although I would have been happy to talk to George Lucas or whoever for this book, I don't think he would have told me anything he hasn't already said 100 times. And most of what he says, or some of what he says anyway, isn't entirely accurate. So I found it more useful to go back to look at the original scripts, the studio memos, and other documents, to go back to very early interviews, before, during, and immediately after the production of the film, and to get at what really happened, the way things really came together with those stories. I love the Mentor Library. Actually, many of the materials, or some of the materials that I used in researching all of my books, all the FAQ books, I checked out or got through Interlibrary Loan right here at this library.